this kills a lot of people. This type of behavior kills a lot of people, a lot of innocent people, mothers, fathers, children. 115 miles an hour drunk. 43008, State of Ohio versus Tristan Sine. Is it pronounced Sine?
Yes.
Mr. Sine is present with his attorney, John Ashai. The state is represented by Brian Goodyear. We're here for sentencing. Is there a statement from the state of Ohio?
Yes, Your Honor. Obviously, we started this case with the fact that the defendant was convicted of failure to comply with the order or signal of a police officer of felony of the third degree. That fleeing and eluding, that chase that occurred during the time that he was operating a motor vehicle, he was on Interstate 75. Initially, he was able to maintain his lane, which is why an officer tried to pull him over. He fled from the officer and speeds got up to 115 miles per hour. He slowed down, exited the roadway, nearly struck a concrete barrier, and they, as a result, terminated pursuit because it was simply too dangerous for them to try and pursue him with the way he was operating. And they're worried he would injure someone. They were able to determine who the owner of the vehicle was, contacted the owner, and she says, well, my brother, it's his sister, my brother has the car. They contacted him and then investigated from there.
He was still drunk, right, when they found him?
So the OVI part was kind of an interesting twist to this because the officer certainly, it's all on body cam, and I know Ms. Shine and I both watched this. The officer certainly discusses his concerns about Mr. Sine being under the influence. But then they don't take the normal steps to investigate the OVI. They didn't even ask for field sobriety tests, things like that, because he was already being arrested for the failure to comply.
Well, he also, excuse me, I'm sorry to interrupt,
yeah.
but it was also a time period that
yes, sir.
He could have claimed he drank later. So.
Correct.
Yeah,
correct.
Okay. Go ahead.
But when they contacted him, yes, they believed he had been consuming alcohol.
Okay.
And then, Judge, on top of that, so we already have a case where obviously you're aware that the state's requesting that he be sentenced to at least 2 years in prison based on the nature of the offense. And certainly, Judge, I think the facts are pretty egregious with the way this chase went down. But on top of that, you then have someone who was non-compliant with pretrial services. Then he doesn't show up for court. He has to, if you issue a warrant for him, have him arrested and brought back when he would not appear for court. And looking at the PSI, Judge, it indicates that that the determination was made he was not compliant with pretrial services, on top of already clearly not being compliant with the law by running from the police. I think, Your Honor, that in these circumstances, certainly a prison sentence is appropriate, and we would ask you to impose a sentence of 24 months.
All right, thank you. Ms. Shai, anything on behalf of Mr. Sine?
Your Honor, well, I did file a sentencing memorandum. I just wanted to add to that based on what the state has said, it's my understanding that it was terminated, the pursuit was terminated because he was going into 75 where there was some construction going on. And also it was at a time of night, in the middle of the night, where there wasn't much traffic. The complaint originally came in at the lower court as an F4, failure to comply. Just wanted to bring that to the court's attention. He was 20 or 21 years old when this had occurred. He was scared. He doesn't have a felony criminal record at all. He has gotten absolutely no treatment, substance abuse or mental health wise, despite that there are indicators as such in the pre-sentence investigation report. He does have family support locally, and he is employed, or he will be employed, keeping his job as a mechanic if he's allowed to remain on probation as opposed to prison. Your Honor, he is very young. There are some issues that he has that needs to be addressed, and he would like to, be a good member of society. So we're going to ask the court to sentence him to probation and allow him to get the help that he needs to continue to be a good citizen of the state.
All right, thank you. Mr. Sine, is there anything you'd like to say, sir?
Yes, I would like to apologize. I was scared. That's why I didn't stop.
Where are you from?
From Hawaii,
Okay. How long have you been living here?
1 year.
You moved from Hawaii to here?
Yeah.
Do you have family here?
Yeah. My brothers and sisters, I live with them.
What do you do for a living? A mechanic?
Yeah, I'm an operator.
What does that mean?
I operate a machine. I make a wire.
Where?
Westchester.
Okay. Go ahead, I interrupted you. Go ahead.
I would like to apologize. I was scared.
You were drinking at the time, apparently, because you were weaving as they noticed you in the pursuit.
Yes, I was. It was my birthday.
20th?
Huh?
What birthday?
My birthday, September
How old were you?
21st birthday.
20.
20th birthday.
It was my 20th birthday.
So you were underage drinking.
Yes,
Okay. Go ahead.
that's all.
Is there anything else you want to say? No?
I'm sorry.
Okay. This kills a lot of people. This type of behavior kills a lot of people, a lot of innocent people. Mothers, fathers, children. 115 miles an hour drunk. Something's got to change in your life. You have to pay the price for this as well. Sentence is 18 months. Credit for how much?
It's 103 days credit, Your Honor.
103 days. Suspend his operator's license for 5 years. This has post-release control, which means when you serve your sentence, you will be supervised by the adult parole authority unless you are released on judicial release, and then you would be supervised here locally. But with the adult parole authority supervising you, they can send you back to prison if you violate the rules for another 9 months. You understand, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you are convicted of a new felony during that period of supervision, the court that has the new felony case can revoke post-release control. They can then impose the remaining time that you have on supervision. If you have less than a year remaining on supervision, they can add a year to the sentence in a new felony. Other than I'll waive court costs and fine. Is mandatory fine involved? No.
No mandatory fine,
Okay.
just a license suspension.
Okay. Anything else I need to address from the state's perspective?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Ms. Shy,
No, thank you, Your Honor.
sir, do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, so you have about 14 and a half months remaining to serve, according to my calculation. That's it. You've served about 3.5 already, so that's 14 and a half remaining to serve. You have a right to appeal this decision. If you can't afford an attorney will be appointed to represent you. Any document you need will be provided at no cost. Do you have any questions, sir?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Shai, is there anything else?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Yes, sir.
"18 months, 5-year license suspension,
and a judge making it crystal clear that fear is not an excuse for turning a highway into a danger zone. The court saw reckless choices, repeated non-compliance, and a defendant who waited too long to fully own the consequences. So what do you think? Was this a fair sentence, or did the judge go too hard on a young offender? Comment below, hit like, and subscribe for more real courtroom breakdowns.